When I met Russ, I had an unfortunate situation where I felt I had been falsely accused of a traffic violation. Contacted a few lawyers, kind of went through a few lawyers before I found Russ. We had a really good connection over the phone. Everything I told him, he said, yeah, this sounds like something we need to look more into depth into, and I think you might have a case here. We kind of got into the depth of the situation. There was multiple police officers involved. They didn't really do a thorough job. So we ended up in court, or we thought that they just kind of assumed that I was DUI. The whole fact that I was kind of getting an unfair roadside, there was a Rockies game going on, it got let out. They didn't finish the roadside, was kind of a red flag to me. I felt like I was just being, they were just assuming that I was DUI. Took me to jail. So it was a very stressful time in my life. The emotions that I was dealing with was I had a child on the way, looking at possible jail time, looking at losing my house, my livelihood, the way I live. That was very scary, very stressful. This went on for, I think, 14 months. So the day that we got that verdict, I think that's the biggest sense of relief I've ever felt in my whole life. When I left there that day, I was in tears, just knowing that I was going to be able to see the birth of my child, knowing that I was going to be able to continue my life as the innocent man that I was. A couple of other attorneys that I had talked to said, no, this is a no-win case, you're going to lose this. Russ was the one that said, no, I think we could beat this. We took it all the way to the last day. They offered me, I think, 6 months. We didn't take it, we fought it, and in the end we got the good result that we wanted because I was innocent. The thing that I really liked about working with Russ is I noticed from the start he had a very strong work ethic. I noticed that he was going to not sugarcoat and how he told me it was going to go. He was very honest with me. He didn't try to, tell me, oh yeah, it's a sure winner or anything like that. But from the start, I felt like we had a winner because of his work ethic, because of the way he followed through. Very sharp. I could tell he was very intelligent, very meticulous, detail-oriented. Many traits that I saw in Russ that I was like, yeah, this is the guy. But I noticed a lot of drive in him that he wanted to, get his clients the best situation that he could. And I felt like some of the other attorneys out there on the market, they're just trying to go through the plea bargain, get you a plea bargain that you could probably get with, public defender. Russ doesn't roll like that. Russ is gonna go all the way, and he's gonna be honest with you at the end. I think we could beat it, or I think we should take the deal. I would recommend Russ over any attorney in the whole world after the situation I've been through with him. He's a great trial lawyer, amazing to watch in a courtroom. The DA, was, I think he knew what he was up against, and kind of got worked over that day. I would strongly recommend Russ because he will beat a DUI for you if you are innocent. And if it wasn't handled right, if the situation, if the cops didn't do their job right, or if the situation didn't go well, you will have a sure winner with Russ.